Okay, in today's video, I'm gonna do a mock test of IELTS speaking, part 2. Hey, my name is Suguru and I have got an 8.5 in IELTS speaking. Are you ready? Now let's get started. Okay, I don't really read a lot of fiction books, but one such book that's centers on social, like a kind of serious social issue is Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye. Toni Morrison is probably the most famous African American writer and novelist. And she died several years ago, and she wrote many of her fiction stories during the 1950s or 60s. And at that time in America, racial segregation or stereotypes, all those things were really bad. And this book that I'm talking about, The Bluest Eye, revolves around a African American girl, and she always wishes that she were white, because of all the negative things like discrimination that she was experiencing. She felt that if she were a white girl, she would not have to go through any of those difficulties. So, since I was a international student in the United States 10 to 15 years ago, I kind of can relate to her. I mean, I never experienced really bad discrimination while I was in the United States. I mean, everybody was nice, everybody was friendly, but, I kind of could relate to this protagonist. So, yeah. But I want to say to this girl in the story that America is so much better now and everybody is nice and friendly. How was my speech? Now I'll introduce you to some useful vocabulary that you might want to use in your speech. This book that I'm talking about, The Bluest Eye, revolves around a African American girl. Revolve around someone. Revolve around someone. If a story revolves around someone, it means the story focuses on a character. Revolve around someone. I kinda can relate to her. Relate to someone. Relate to someone. To relate to someone means to have a sympathy for someone. You can also say identify with someone. Identify with someone. Relate to someone. But, I kind of could relate to this protagonist. 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 A protagonist is the main character in a story. Protagonist. Alright, let's move on to one of these 4 scoring components. I want to focus on grammar today. Probably this is the first time I talk about articles in my YouTube video. Articles are a and the, like a book or the book. Of course, you are supposed to use them correctly. Did I? Let's watch some parts of my speech. The Bluest Eye revolves around a African American girl. Since I was a international student, I got the wrong article twice. It's an African American and an international student. I knew that. Would these mistakes negatively affect my grammar score? Maybe, because I did that not just once, but twice. Nevertheless, I don't suppose these would be a very big problem in the IELTS speaking test, because it's possible for a native speaker to make this mistake, especially when they are speaking very slowly. Like, I have a apple. They sometimes actually say that. So remember, in IELTS, it's okay to make mistakes that native speakers might also make. So don't care about tiny grammar mistakes, just do your best, and you can get a high score. Alright, I hope you found this video useful. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, let me wish you good luck on your test.